Good afternoon, cult members, and welcome to Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
This is going to be our trailer reaction for Ferrari. We've talked about this in the past. We're supporting SAG and the WGA, but we're fans, and we want to talk about movies, and we want to talk about this one. And so here we go. Ferrari. Go.
Go fast.
Like a $30 million car now.
Well.
Is that a good choice? It feels weird. I have words. I think that's the point.
If you get into one of my cars, you get in the win.
Michael Mann, I don't know how Christmas. Okay,
Sure. I mean,
fascinating.
schedules are just out the
It's
window at this point.
Yeah. This.
I liked the use of no words because it built the tension.
Yeah, and it adds the punctuation to who Enzo is with that line. Once you get in my car, you're in the wind.
Yeah,
Because that's how Enzo was. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to build 7 cars. They're going to be the best cars in the. Okay, it was more than 7 cars. I'm going to build 7 cars a year, and they're going to be the best cars in the world.
Right.
And I'm going to win every Grand Prix race that I can win. And then he's going to tell the Deuce to off. And
We've seen this story from the other side.
I find it interesting. So Ford versus Ferrari, when they announced that, was one of my most anticipated movies to come out in like the last 5 years. And I'm a Star Wars and MCU fan. But that story of Ford going directly against Enzo and who Enzo and what Ferrari was in that point in time in history in auto racing was a huge deal. That story was a huge deal.
Yeah, and we've met Carroll Shelby. We got
I'm looking at my Shelby. That's
a car
that's
signed by him, and an Eleanor signed by him, and so yeah, there was all kinds of reasons, and we like Christian Bale and Matt Damon. So there's all kinds of reasons why we like that movie.
Yeah. So I found it interesting though that when that came out and it did so well and it got some Oscar nominations and that I'm not surprised that the Enzo Ferrari story is the next one to tell in this kind of this arena of sport that was the 50s, 60s of auto racing, worldwide auto racing.
I'm actually kind of surprised just thinking about it. Production companies, the devil, are looking for new content that's not superhero based, and that's fine. I get that. I'm kind of curious why we haven't gotten more of the super early stuff, because this is good. This time period is good. It's kind of the golden era of the racing, but like in the early days when those guys were just crazy, like dying constantly.
Rush dealt with it a little bit.
I'm talking back farther than that.
That was the one example that kind of came to my head was Rush Grand Prix. Talked about a little bit, but
they're talking about it, but we haven't had any movies about it.
And nothing recently. Like racing itself is very hard to translate to the big screen or to the screen at all. The the emotion of racing is very hard to translate into a movie form. I think they did a really good job with it with Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
And with Rush and with
Ford versus Ferrari.
yeah. But it's not. But it's I don't know why we haven't dove into this period in racing and before at all. It just like you're saying. I like they there's a ton of interesting stories to tell. Now there could be that rights issue that very few people talk about too. That the Ferrari family may not have been too excited about having a Ferrari story done.
Maybe. I mean, they might, it might be because of Ford versus Ferrari that people felt like this story needed to be told. Um, and they just needed to. I mean, it's been what 3 years?
3 years.
Ford
Yeah, I think
versus
it came right
Ferrari.
out.
So
Yeah.
they see how it does. It does good. Okay, let's start casting. Write a script. So.
I really like Adam Driver. I really like him as an actor. I like his dry sense of humor when he's able to do that. He's been in a few things where it was like, yeah, I get it.
Y'all slept on 10, 17? What was the name of that movie? 17.
Slevin?
No,
Oh, 65.
65.
65.
Y'all
Yeah,
slept
yeah,
on
yeah.
that movie. We went and saw it.
Yeah,
we
I
said
like
it was
that.
good, and then it hit Netflix, and everybody went, "What is this movie? This is
Yeah.
amazing!"
Yeah.
We told you.
Sci-fi
We
and
told you.
It's
got Adam Driver in it. Kylo Ren. I don't want to go see that.
Yeah. And he was in not Gilmore Girls. Howard, I can't remember. Before he became he really hit it.
Yeah.
He was in something. Somebody will tell me in the comments. And please be nice as I require him. Enzo's story though, them losing his son Dino, which is why we get the Dino cars. His on again, off again, not so great relationship with his wife that he was so obsessed with the racing part, the car part that he kind of
fiery
lost.
Italian.
Fiery Italian,
all the way around. Although Salma Hayek, I mean, Penelope Cruz, you better tell me that his wife was actually of like a Hispanic, like Spanish or something, because if they put her a Latina in as an Italian, shame on you.
I was just going to bring that up. It was I looked at the cast earlier, and there are some Italians in this, but it's Adam Driver, Penelope Cruz, and McDreamy. He's in it, of course. It's a racing movie. He needs to be in it,
right?
But I wonder if he's coming from as one of the Americans,
right?
Kind of coming in, whatever. But I telling this story, I think is very interesting, and getting there, and it looks like they used a lot of the shot compositions from Ford versus Ferrari with the cars. The cars were practical, but they were added into.
Yep, they figured it out now, so they can make it look cool.
Yeah. And the only other thing that I want to say is Michael Mann. I like Michael Mann. I like his style of storytelling. We haven't seen a ton of him from him in a while, so this might be a big, it's coming out at Christmas. This is a big Oscar swing.
Yeah,
award season swing. Although I think it did really well in the on the circuit.
Yeah, on the festival circuit. Yeah. Yep, anything coming out, they got to get it out before the end of the year.
Yeah. So I wonder if this is one of those and limited release in New York and LA, and then the rest of the world in January.
Yeah.
So let us know what you thought of Ferrari and our reaction to it in the comments down below. Please be nice. It's required around here. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and follow us on all the social media stuff: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. I'm looking at my Ben Solo pop over there too. Till next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening. I want to go fast.